right, here's the deal. It's Playboy TV's 25th anniversary, and Comcast Cable is celebrating the anniversary by offering Playboy TV for just 25 cents throughout the month of September. You can call 1-800-COMCAST and order for a quarter to receive Playboy TV for the first month for only 25 cents. Customers will also receive Playboy On Demand for free. The offer is good through September 30th. We are joined in studio by Deanna and Miriam. Did I say Miriam right?
Yes.
All right, that is the way you pronounce it. Now,
There you are.
yeah, hello. Now, Miriam, you were a Playmate when?
March of 2001.
March of 2001, and you are very famous because you were one of the more larger-breasted Playmates that have ever been in the magazine.
Definitely well known for my voluptuous features.
Do you find a certain sect of people that are that have kind of built shrines to you on the internet and things like that?
There's a lot of stuff out there, that's for sure.
I have a feeling. Do you have a MySpace page?
I have 3 of them, in fact.
Okay, I gotta read the comments because every time we have like some girl who's somewhat hot, you get the cheesiest douchebag-looking guys even come. Damn, that's a fine AZZZ. Yeah.
As if like leaving a comment, like she's gonna go like, "Wow, that is."
I'm going to have sex with this guy.
That is a really great comment. Look at that gentleman. He seems to own a really nice car in his profile picture. This isn't like all the others.
He's holding a handful of 20s and 100s. I got to get a hold of this guy.
Because often old money does just hold cash.
Yeah.
Deanna, you were a Playmate when?
I was a Playmate in May of '98.
Oh, May of '98. Okay. So the reason that you're here is that you're going to be at the Greatest Bar on Sunday night at 10 o'clock. And you're going to be celebrating Playboy TV. And then you're going to be able to sign up for the Playboy Golf Scramble, which is Monday, September 8th at the Wedgegate Pines Country Club. Now, you guys were on Carlson and McKenzie today because our boss runs both radio stations. And here are some things that we can get out of the way right away.
Okay.
Yes, Hugh Hefner's very old, blah, 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 blah. But they have never seen Hugh Hefner have sex, traditional vaginal sex, but they have seen him receive oral sex. Who had seen him do that?
I had seen him.
Now, that's Miriam. You have seen that? Now, this was at a party?
No.
No, this
Not at a party.
In a bedroom?
Was it in a vehicle?
No, in a vehicle.
Ah.
Oh.
Now, what year is this?
2001.
All right, 2001. So Hef is in his 90s. So was there a danger of his scrotum falling out of the car and being run over at any point?
Not at all.
See, old men tend to sag.
I'll say this.
I can
Yes.
attest to that.
For 83, his package I was impressed.
Well, you know what?
I
For
heard it leans to the left.
Does it? It looks straight up and down to me.
that's like saying for a quadriplegic, he sure blinks like a champ. Oh my goodness! So now you're in a. Was it in a limousine?
Yes.
So Hef was his brother around? His brother always strikes me as
No.
very creepy.
Who's his brother?
He's not creepy at all. He's the nicest
so
guy.
nice.
I don't know. It just whenever like some dude shows up, like some old dude shows up with a mustache, you always think like molester uncle. Now, now one of you girls is married. Who is that?
That's me.
That is you, Deanna.
Yes.
And you have been married. Were you married when you were a Playmate?
Yes, I was.
Now, here's the thing about being a Playmate is that it's interesting now is that it establishes yourself more of a brand, I think, with women now than men because, of course, the Playboy bunny now means more to women than it does to men.
Right, women are getting Playboy tattoos. They're the ones buying all the clothing.
The most successful thing they have going probably right now, one of them is the show on E, and that's totally directed towards women.
Right.
That's what the brand is now. Now, every time that we talk to someone from Playboy that has hung out at the mansion, do both of you still spend time at the mansion, or was there a time where you spent a lot of time?
We both still spend time at the mansion.
And who wouldn't? I mean, it's a nice place to. Did either of you ever live there?
I did for a short time, yeah.
Miriam, you did live there.
Yes, I did.
Now, if you live there, are you obligated to go to the social functions and things?
Not necessarily.
But you want to.
Of course you want to. Why wouldn't you want to?
How many people at one time are living in the mansion?
When I was there, when I lived there, there was
Including Tony Danza.
there were 7 girlfriends.
Tony Danza.
7 girlfriends?
And like 3 or 4 playmates.
Okay.
This is before they had the bunny house across the street, so it was a packed house.
So there's a separate house like on the property that's just for the Playmates?
There's 2 separate houses. We have the game house, which is party central during parties, and then there's a no boys allowed house
Now there's a
Not
dark
even
side.
Hef himself goes inside of that house.
Unless you're James Caan.
Did you
No,
have
not
to?
even.
Jamie, did you have to like play like the like Monopoly and backgammon and stuff with him? Because there's always seems to be the downside where he actually acts 80, and, and it's like hanging out with like
Gin
a really
rummy.
old, yeah. Like there's always that cursed downside where he's like slides of the depression, and like makes you watch them. There was never you never had to do that.
No, not at all.
Like giant games of chess where all the like he's like with a megaphone in the backyard just screaming out moves.
No, not even that. I just think that there's got to be times where he's like really old, and he just because like whatever you know.
Watching a feather dance for him.
You know what?
No,
I'll
not
say
even
this.
sexual stuff. Just that he gets old, and that he wants like old people like
Like
wanna,
feed him.
No, they want to like relax and like play bingo and things,
Right.
And that doesn't change just because you're Hugh Hefner. You will say what?
You know, I'll say this. First of all, he's not that old, and if you were to see him in person, if you were graced with his presence, you would be so excited. He is so young at heart, and he's such a great man. I mean, come on, who can pull off 3 beautiful blonde girlfriends?
And I do have to say this, like in Hollywood and everywhere else, like I was around when he first was separated from his wife, so he just started going out again, and it's amazing. I call it the petting zoo. He has to go out with full force security and have like a section because people are fascinated
sure.
by him.
Oh, sure.
Well,
of
yeah.
course, of course.
Plus, you
And
never know when he's going to want to
women-
pull over and get a little bit of pleasure.
You know what?
No,
I'll say this:
but
women throw themselves at him.
Oh, yeah.
at
Oh,
his
sure.
Of course
faces.
they do.
Say,
Of
I
course.
mean, it's like
Huge
women
ways.
are so attracted to him, and it's ridiculous. I didn't understand it myself because I don't think of Hef that way, and I know him as a friend. But it was amazing to me, like 19-year-old girls coming in and shoving their tongues down his throat.
I
I'm
know.
like, oh my god!
But admit that you don't find him sexually attractive.
I personally, you know what? I think that as a young man,
Sure.
like definitely.
Oh,
I
sure.
was
yeah.
Yeah. When he was,
attracted to him.
yeah, sure, definitely. But now he's.
And I
Before-
do like older men, but he's a little too old for me.
Right.
Not octogenarians, right? All right, but now there is with hanging out at the mansion. There is also the celebrities that hang out there, and I guess you guys were saying that you weren't fond of David Spade.
No.
Where did you get this information?
Our
Did
program
you hear
director.
that whole show?
No, I don't
was a
listen.
setup.
That
Did you
shows,
hear it?
that show's terrible.
They play bad parody songs
No.
no.
David's a nice
that we
guy.
send them.
No. Okay, that's
Not
what,
our type.
That's just what the
Exactly,
program
but a
director
nice
said.
guy.
Not the type.
Stephen Dorff.
He's creepy.
Yeah, that's what everyone says.
He's fine. I know. I'm
Isn't
not a
he-
big fan of
And
his.
Now, has he been blacklisted from the mansion?
No.
He's never done anything wrong.
Oh, really? He's
No.
just now.
He's
How
just
is he?
creepy.
What does he do to creep you guys out?
He's just slimy.
Yeah.
He's a slimy guy. He's
Is he a
like-
groper?
He's like, hey, what's up?
Yeah,
Come
he's
on. Like, hey,
literally-
you want to do me? Like that mentality. And
Does
it's
he ever like
ew,
hover too
gross.
close to you or stuff like that? Is that what
That's
creeps you
crash
out?
covers. Right. So
He is like literally on my top list of worst pickup lines ever.
What did he
Oh,
do?
yeah.
What did he
it?
do?
What?
Hey, I'm Stephen Dorff. I'm an actor.
how
Sounds like
novel.
my
How novel here in the mansion. It almost never happens. Yeah, I think it'd be better like, hi, my name's Hal Runchke, and I'm an astrophysicist. And you actually might get somewhere. All right, well, you guys are a delight. And since you are the epitome, the American international epitome of everything that it is to be a beautiful woman, we have 3 gentlemen here today that have been a little unlucky in love. So can you hang out for a second?
Of course.
All right, thank you so much. We're going to play a song, and then when we come back, we want to introduce you to these guys and just give them some advice. They have several things that not several. They have a couple things that they want to try out on you, non-physical, verbal things that they want to try out. That we want to see your opinions on. It is Touch Your Enrich WBC on 104.1.